welcome to another one of my F1 videos. This is the Road to Mercedes series I've got going on. This is Chris 12 LFC, and to be honest, this new rule I kind of like. I qualified really slow just to get onto the back row of the grid, just to give myself my setup. And I feel that if you qualify towards the back, you've got to really use the car's speed and the car's ability a little bit more. Which, if you're qualifying in 5th, all you do all race is defend. And it's not realistic, really, is it? So we're going to go from the back of the grid. We're going to gear up for the Chinese Grand Prix. It's 5 red lights. And away we go for the Chinese Grand Prix here in Shanghai. I've come across to try and get the slipstream of Roberto Meri off the line. I didn't get a bad start. Didn't time it perfectly, though. I haven't made any moves yet. Went down the inside of Meri, hit the back of Stevens. Right, at least I've dispersed the two Mauritius already. That's a good start. Next thing will be get past Ericsson as quick as possible. Oh, Stevens is coming back at me. Will Stevens is on the outside of me right now. I'm going to let the car just go into the corner, and I've passed Ericsson. Oh, or have I? No, Ericsson gets a really good run off the outside of that corner there. Gets a lot more traction than I did. Going around the outside for Ericsson, which is the inside for the next corner. It's a nice move. Passing Maldonado into the next corner. That's a brilliant overtake. Around the outside of Ericsson, which turned into the inside, and then swooped across and then past Maldonado on the following corner. Down the inside of Carlos Sainz, who comes back down the inside of me. I gave him too much room, and Maldonado's come back down the inside of me. I was too generous on the space that I gave there. Trying to get in the slipstream of Maldonado. Let's see if my setup's on. I believe so, because I am slipstreaming him and catching him. I'm pulled out behind Maldonado. Nice break, nice late break in there. Let the car run really wide so Maldonado can't hang it around the outside, and that's the move done. Let's close in on Sainz now. Let's go for Sainz. Carlos Sainz Jr. is my next target. At the end of the first lap I've made up 4 positions, so it could be worse, but then I have done better in the past. Nice little run through the first corner there. It's a really long sweeping corner where you can just change down the gears to slow down the car. You don't even need to touch the brake once you've gone into the initial corner. If you've got the right speed through there, then you'll be able to just ease down the gears and slow down that way. Closing in on Sainz, hit too much curb on the apex of the corner. On the exit of the corner, sorry, the apex is the middle bit, or the entry. Oh! Slightly wide there. Pushing the McLaren Honda as hard as I can right now. I'm determined to get on the back of Carlos Sainz. We're only on lap 2 here. Try to go for the cutback line. Jensen's just in front of me. He qualified 12th and he's lost a few positions off the start. That Renault Toro Rosso in front of me is not going to be as quick as me in a straight line, I don't believe, because of my setup, but he is pulling away. I don't know if that's because he's in the slipstream of JB in front, but because I'm not in the slipstream of him. Come on, push, push, push. I'm not far off the back of them. The DRS is going to be enabled this lap, so hopefully I'll be close enough on the big straight to be able to DRS my way past Sainz and maybe even JB at the same time. Right up behind Sainz now. Right up behind Carlos Sainz. I might be able to make it. I might be able to make a move on him somewhere in a minute. I go for the little lunge move. He left a tiny bit of a gap, and I just went for it, and I've made the move on Sainz. Next target is my teammate Jensen Button. Just let the car freewheel through there. I find that's a more of a secure way of getting around that corner. Jenson Button's going to have DRS on the back of Kvyat. I exceeded the track limits there slightly, but I didn't lay off the throttle. Jenson Button's my target in front of me. My teammate. Can I get close enough to make a move? He's pulling away slightly there. He's going to have DRS on the car in front, Kvyat. But I'm going to have DRS on him. But no, I'm not gaining. A lunge would have been an option there, but it would have been the cheap way to pass. But in 15th right now, I'm doing alright for the McLaren. But I definitely need to beat Jenson. DRS, and I am in the slipstream this time, or am I? Yeah, I'm relatively in the slipstream, but he's being helped along by Danny Kvyat in front. And I'm going to make a move. Oh, slight understeer there. I have made the move on Jenson. Trying to go around the outside of Danny Kvyat's just brake checked me in the middle of the... What the hell is Danny Kvyat doing? Kvyat's just brake checked me several times on that corner. What's the point? What an idiot! That is actually fucking appalling. That is freaking appalling. So he's brake checked me and put me back down to P18 and put me in the freaking gravel. God, if I get near Danny Kvyat in this race now, I'm not going to be freaking gentle on him. I'm just going to fucking ram my way past. Maybe Kvyat's got damage because the cars in front are not moving fast. He might have damage, but it's his own freaking fault if he has. Why would he brake check me for? It's just ridiculous. Understeer on this McLaren Honda's horrendous. Rosberg's just taking the lead. Does that mean that Lewis is pitted? If so, it's a bit early, isn't it? I'm going to come in lap 5, I think. They say to come in lap 7, but that's halfway through the race on the set of options. That's just stupid, isn't it? But because of Kvyat's incompetence, I'm struggling now to catch up with the rest of the field. Cannot believe he done that. Computers on this game sometimes, AI, are just stupid. Understeer central from the McLaren as always. No, I'm fine, thanks Jeff, go away. I cannot believe it. I'm literally pushing as hard as I can with this understeering like a bitch McLaren due to Kvyat's retardedness. I'm not happy with Kvyat. Absolute joke. That's probably going to help him finish in front of me now, because I don't think I can challenge him. I assume he's the car that's past Jenson Button. I am getting near to them. I'm closing in. I'm probably because I'm driving basically right now off frustration. Bit of a naughty corner there. I should be in DRS because of my little cheeky explanation of expanding the track. I was basically, but look at the speed they've got to in front of me, and no, apparently I don't get DRS. I swear I was within a second, but okay. Accelerate, please. They've recorded. Just accelerate, you stupid car. This McLaren Honda is painful. NASA's in the pits. Definitely coming at the end of this lap now. So if Jenson's planning on it, then I'm going to have to stay out, but unless I can make a move on him. But that's going to be impossible because I've got to overtake three other cars and catch them before I get to him. Accelerate, come on. Kvyat has ruined my race. I don't know why the AI is so stupidly aggressive and stupid on this game. They're just stupid at times, just generally just stupid. Closing in on Ericsson. I'm getting closer now. If Jensen comes in, I'm going to have to stay out and do half the race on the tyres that aren't supposed to do half the race. Because of my stupid pit strategy. Make sure he's going to set prime, because you never know with this game. So in the zone I was within a second, but by the time we get to the line where the DRS is, I'm about 2.5 seconds behind. That's how disastrous this car is in a straight line. Even with a top speed set up on it. Sod it. Jensen hasn't come in. I had to leave that till last second to see if Jensen was in the pits or not. And he's not in, so I'm coming in now to make my one and only pit stop of the race. Let's see if the disastrous race can improve or not with the AI's slow outlap. Because they haven't fixed nothing on this year's game on the Xbox One yet. So all the glitches are still there, all the problems are still there. Nope, Maldonado's on a really slow outlap. Let's pass Maldonado then. Trying to undercut Jensen. Just absolute full throttle this lap now. Sainz might have just got up to speed, I'm not sure, but I'm going to go for the dive bomb on him. Tried to dive bomb Sainz, but he comes back around the outside of me. Oh, and he just bails on that corner, and I've still had 2 wheels on the track, so it is a legal overtake. Obviously, usually in F1 they've usually got all 4 wheels on the track, but this is the game, so I like to push the limits. Closing in. Who's the car in front of me? Nazar, who pitted the lap before me. Oh wow, I got a penalty for turning a little bit too early. Okay. Alright, Race Director, you bunch of pricks. FIA, you little twats. Out to ruin my race, are you, this guys? Because apparently Kvyat's allowed to ram me off the track. And now I get a penalty for the littlest thing. I don't even gain 3 seconds out of it, so I don't know what the fuck the game's thinking 3-second penalty from. Absolute joke. Absolute joke. Can you walk a bit gentle? You're walking through the flat and vibrating the place. Yes, I'm recording. Come on, you shitty little car. Accelerate. Right. Sod it. Dive bomb on Ericsson. And nearly take him out. I've got to get within 3 seconds ahead of Jensen Button now. Jensen, don't park it on the corner, you dimwit. Move out my way. Alongside Jensen. I don't know if he's going to give me space or not. Don't think so. I've made the move on him though, and I've made a move on Kvyat, the dirty little shit that took me out earlier. Now let's see if I can pull away now and attack the cars in front. I don't think so, and I think pulling out a 3-second gap on those 2 behind me is going to be really difficult. Perez is either on old Perez is on old tyres. Perez is going really slow on old tyres. Just get past Perez now. And if he doesn't pit, he's going to be holding up Kvyat and Jensen when they finally get up to speed. And then I might be able to get that 3-second gap. I think I've already got it on Kvyat and Button, but they're going to speed up. They will speed up. But for now, they're going to be relatively slow on their outlap. This is when I got to take advantage of it. Nazar looks like he's being held up by someone in front of me. Verstappen. He's just made a move on him as well. See if I can close in on them. Accelerating with full traction control on really doesn't have to compromise you. Oh, go away, game. Accelerate to the best of what I can do here. It's not a bad run through here. Just about right on the speed. Come here, Verstappen. Closing in on Max Verstappen bit by bit here. He must be struggling on either old tyres or can't get his new tyres up to temperature. It's got to be one or the other. Not sure. I am closing on him though. Finding it hard to shake off Sergio Perez completely, but I believe Perez hasn't stopped. Understeer central from the McLaren again. Closing in on them very, very fast in front of me. I must have a 3-second gap on Kvyat and Button now. If it wasn't for the incident with Kvyat, I'll probably be in front of these three. Nico Hülkenberg must be struggling on old tyres as well. They must be doing the Force Indias on the same strategy. And Verstappen doesn't look like he's going that fast. And Nasser's just pulled out and he looks like he's passing. Yeah, he is. He's passed Nico Hülkenberg just in front. Hülkenberg, Verstappen and Perez must be on a one-stop strategy and they've got to be coming in soon, surely. Pushing as hard as the car will allow me now. Why have I not got DRS there? I was within a second. I've already got one. Jeff, shush. Getting so much closer to Verstappen off this corner here. Coming into the little hairpin. Braking as hard as the car will allow me without locking up the tyres. Getting so much closer to the trio in front of me. Verstappen and Hülkenberg look like they're going really slow. Nasser's breaking away from them though. I've made a move on Verstappen and I've passed him. I've passed Max Verstappen down the inside on the double left-hand corner. The first of the two. Got him on the first of the two left-hand corners. I'm trying to make a move on Nico Hülkenberg before the straight because I know his Force India is going to be fast even if I've got DRS! He's put me in. He's took me off the circuit. He's took me off the circuit. Dirty racing there from Nico Hülkenberg. All I tried to do was come across the track slightly. I gave him space. And then he didn't admit defeat and just ran me off the track. So now I've got to make up all that time again on Jensen. There's going to be no chance of points. The AI are just so stupidly aggressive on this game. No need for it. There is no need for it. Get taken out early by Kvyat brake checking me. Had issues last season when I was driving the Mano Marussia car. And now Nico Hülkenberg in the same race as Kvyat's retardedness takes me out. I left him space and then I expected him to back off so I could brake for the corner and the idiot just, well, not brake for the corner, but come across into the racing line, and the idiot stayed there. So stupid. I can't believe that. That's an absolute joke. Come on, Perez, get out of my way. I'm just going to let it run around the outside of Perez, who still looks like he's going slowly. Pass Perez now. Let's pull away, let's get a gap. Coming off the chicane. Really nice run. Really nice run off that corner. Where's that? I need to know my full race update. course I'm losing 4 seconds a lap. I got taken out. What crap is that? Nice little run off the final corner there. Trying to pull out a tiny gap on Perez and Button. Button is keeping up with Perez though. Proves how slow Perez is actually going. I don't know what the Force Indias are playing at then. They were doing a one-stop strategy. I'm pretty sure they would have pit by now. I don't know what they're up to. Unless they've been on those tyres quite a long time, they pitted really early. They're both going slow. Verstappen isn't going fast either. Well, obviously Nico Hulkenberg is out now because the idiot hit me off the circuit. Decent little run through there. I went a bit quiet because I was trying to concentrate to pull out the little gap. Pure concentration right now. I need to get a little gap out on them. Nice corner there. Come out wide, hit the curb into Rich for this straight, just to see if I can pull out a massive gap on the guys behind. I've got a good gap right now, but I don't believe it's enough. Point's going to be out of the question because I don't think I can catch Verstappen. Let's go back into standard. Fuel mixture. Oh, slightly early on the corner there. Let's just have a look at the damage of my tyres. Verstappen is losing time to me per lap. Because I am flying, but obviously the Nico Hulkenberg issue has ruined my race. Nico Hulkenberg issue has ruined my race, unfortunately. I was battling for at least a couple points, maybe 3 points. And then Nico Hulkenberg rams me off the circuit. Just to remind everybody, I do have a 3-second penalty for excessively corner cutting. I did get a corner wrong a few times in a row and then got penalised for it, but I have a decent gap to the cars behind. I believe I have what I need. It's only a 3-second one as well. It's not a 5-second, it's 3 seconds. So I believe I've got the gap I need. I just want to pull out a bit more and maybe attack Verstappen on this final lap coming up. Trying to push as hard as the car will allow me right now. Accelerating off this corner. Let's go up into rich fuel mixture for the straight. Apparently it's saying I've got +3, but I haven't been saving fuel at all, and I only had +1 at one point. Let's see if we can attack him on this final lap. Get the hairpin about right as always. Try and get this corner right without corner cutting it. No, that's so hard to not corner cut that corner. There, that final corner is so tricky to get right. But I got away with it. I didn't get a penalty or anything there. Not a bad run through the first corner. Letting it go down the gears. I'm not far off Max Verstappen now. I can just see the back of his car. It's just agonisingly close, but it ain't going to be close enough. It's going to have to be P11 for this race. It would be much better if I didn't have incidents, but incidents do happen once in a while. I've done better than I did last year here in the Marussia. I got taken out on I think the first or second lap. Putting the barrier just before the final corner, just before the pit entrance. That was very annoying. But at least I've made it around the circuit this time. I've had incidents, but I'm still going to make it around and actually complete the race and finish 11th, and I'm going to beat Jensen, so that's going to be good for the teammate objective. Coming off this corner, going down this back straight for the final time, just kissing the white line there, just just going down the straight. It's a bloody one of the biggest straights in the calendar. Biggest, longest, I was about to say. That really does make sense. One of the biggest straights on the calendar, up there at Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium, which is another circuit I really enjoy driving. I don't enjoy this one, but I'm going to come home for P11 in the Chinese Grand Prix. That'll do, despite all the incidents. I've still got 11th place. Too many incidents in that race. A few times when I was just having problems with brakes, and then I run into the gravel entering the pits, and then I have the 3-second penalty, then I get taken out by Nico Hulkenberg. Just one of those races. I pulled out a big enough gap to finish 2.2 seconds ahead of Jensen. But Lewis Hamilton won the race, and that's going to be... Oh, I'm down in 7th place, and that's going to be the end of the episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've enjoyed it, leave a like, and if you're new around here, subscribe. And I've been Chris12LFC, and I'll see you later.